Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is just a guitar gamer, or Alex and Cheese, whatever you want to call me. And today we are going to be reviewing and going over the Numa main guide. Now, as you can tell, we're in the main loading screen. Now let me show you a bit of things. So right here we have the battle pass, which is basically zombies. Right now I'm not that fully maxed out, I'm only at 13. And in order to rank this up, because this is where you get like the cool epic weapon crates, you get a Tank Dempsey skin. You need to do these tasks. So log in for 15 days, complete 10 hardcore raid matches, all these you need to do. And I did not know that before. I thought you just play the game regularly and you just go on as it is, but no, you got to do these tasks. And over here we have the type of modes. So right here we have a normal mode, a hardcore mode, an endless, and a tutorial. Now the tutorial is useless. You only do it for the task to get your battle pass up. But yeah, when you start out the game for the first time, you're only gonna have normal mode unlocked. After you beat it, then you will get hardcore and endless. And obviously there's only one map, Numa. And then lastly, I want to go over the loadout, which is the most important thing. Now, it doesn't matter what character you choose, you can choose whoever. I chose this Tank Dempsey just because why not? Fits the zombies. The melee weapon, to me, I know the stats say different things, but to me, I have not seen any difference. So just spawn in with whatever melee weapon you want. And then the specialist, now here's where it gets good. So there's 4 different specialists. You have the medic, which is basically healing aura, the sentry gun, the trap master, and then basically ether shroud. Now, they each have their own abilities and upgrades. So like the medic, if someone is down, you can revive them just by instantly activating it and it'll bring them back up. It also restores your health over gradually. And not only that, it doesn't say right here, but it also recovers your armor. And yes, there is armor in the game. We'll get into that in a bit. And it does 25% more damage with shotgun and SMG, okay? The sentry gun, you just place it. It does damage with you. It's like having another player. Now this one, it upgrades snipers and assault rifles by 25% damage. Which I don't know if a lot of people are going to use snipers. Maybe assaults, but I don't see snipers. This one might be the worst. I haven't unlocked it, but it doesn't seem that useful. You just play traps, and whatever steps on it, I guess it shocks them and kills them. It does upgrade LMG. Now, LMGs are really useful in this mode. Snipers are not, like I said. And then the ether shroud one, active camo. Basically, you become invisible. It increases your speed, shotgun damage by 25, and the pistol's double, not 25, is double. So for me, I would either choose the ether shroud one or the medic. It depends what kind of game I'm running and what kind of mode, but yeah. And then right here is the loadouts. Now you can have a total of 5. Now these weapons you're not spawning in with. These you can pick them up at the armor station. And like I said earlier, we'll get into that in a bit. But you can customize them, you can give them whatever attachments you want, and that's about it. And now just to get started, let's do the normal mode. Okay, so when you load in the map, you're gonna get this cutscene, which you probably have already seen it, but just skip it. You don't need to watch, it's just basically telling you, oh, this is how we got here. Now, first thing you might notice, there's already quick arrive here. Now this, it costs 500. Now, since I'm in a solo match, this is basically useless. This will not do anything, because all it does is revive teammates faster. And since I'm by myself, it's not really gonna help me. Now, I spawn in with just a classic pistol. Like I said, you're not gonna spawn in with your loadouts. And if you switch weapons, you actually have the melee, like I said. So like I spawn in with the axe. And it's pretty useful. And right here, you have these grenades if you want, but I wouldn't buy these. You have infinite of these, but I'd buy the trip mines, which I'll show you in a bit. Now you have 2 doors right here. I usually like to take this bottom one. It's this one and this one. And something that's good about this is that it tells you where to go. It gives you like a little sign. And if you look up in the top corner of the middle screen, it shows how many rounds are left before we go battle the boss. So obviously in this case, we have the spider boss. Now in normal mode, you cannot battle the tree monster. You can't battle him. It needs to be in a hardcore match. So no matter what, if you're playing normal mode, you're only going to be able to fight the spider one. And another cool thing about this is that if you want to build barricades, it does it all by itself. You just go up to it and it will just do it by itself. You don't have to press no button, you don't have to do anything on your screen, it's just that. Okay, so let's head downstairs. So let's buy this door. And now these parts right here, so that's one. These components, they're for building the elevator. Now, from what I played, you only need 2 to build the elevator. So look, this is a second location, so we already got 2, we're set. But what's interesting is that you can find more of them around the map. So here, I'll see if I can. Normally there's one right here, so that's the 3rd spot. There's one right here, which is 3, so now this is the 4th spot. I'm trying to go off by my head if I remember. There's one piece here too. There's another right here. And here's the box. Okay, and if we head out here in the middle, pack up just here, but you need to also find parts for an electronic component. Those are scattered around the map, and I'll get into that in a bit. Right here are the trip mines. These things are really useful. They are a little expensive, it's 4,000 points, but they are really good in clearing out dogs. So right here, this is the armor station. So let me go quick with this. Here, I'll show it in a bit. I just gotta kill this guy. Okay, so what I was saying is that this is the armor station. Now here you can refill your ammo, you can buy armor. There's a total of 3 armor. So the first one's gonna cost 1,000, the second one 2,000, the third one 3,000. Now here are your custom loadouts right here. There's 5 of them. Like you saw, I purchased one. Here's some doors, and now traps are active in this game. I don't use the traps that often because I haven't attempted to go high rounds. But yeah, there is traps active. You need to obviously open up the map. Now, somewhere around here, I'm not sure where it is, there's another piece for the component. There it is. There's one, and I think it usually spawns in here too. I'm not sure, there's so many places, but you only need 2 like I said, so we build it right here. So you go 1 and 2. And now let's teleport. Okay, so once you get down here, this is where like the Zetsubo no Shima area is. Now, down here, there's always going to be 2 perks. So there's one right there. And there's nothing much to this room. This one, I'll show you in a bit. Okay, and you gotta be careful with dog rounds, because if you get cornered by these guys, you're dead. These guys are probably the hardest thing in the game. Okay, so here is where it's the most important part. So this room has another perk. Now, in this room, you will have to read this book first in order to activate the Easter egg. And then you have to shoot these plants. So that was one right there. This one's the second one. Third one, I don't know, random ones spawning at random times. It all depends. You just gotta destroy them until there's none left. But since we're playing in a normal mode, it will not work. We can't do it. So we're stuck. Now this right here, let's accept it. Did I accept it? Okay, so you will get those every 2 to 3 rounds, I think. I'm not sure. We got it around 5, so I'm not sure. But it will be a random challenge. Now, you don't have to do these. But if you want, it will give you extra rewards. It will either give you in-game rewards, or it'll give you like a crate so you can unlock maybe a chance to get Tank Dempsey early or an epic weapon. That's how it works. And it does cost a round. So since I accepted it, this round 5 will count as that mission. So it's gonna tell us where to go. So we go here. And it's not all the same. It could be all randomized. Like I've gotten one where you gotta escort a drone. You gotta kill certain zombies in a certain place. You have to kill 4 avogadros. You gotta, it's all different. So see, I've never gotten this one, so this is gonna be brand new. Eliminate the mechanical hounds. Oh, mechanical hounds. Yeah, this is my first time ever getting this. Okay, so as you can see, we have this gobblegum machine. It's a coin machine, but it's kind of like gobblegums. Now, what they do is you pay 500 for them. Like here, let me hit it. And you cannot customize this. Whatever you get is literally random, so you don't even know what you're gonna get. Which I wish there was a way you can customize that, because I want certain type of coins to come out and so I can use them. We completed the mission and we got a crate. Now, when the game ends, we're gonna get that crate and see what reward we get. So like right here, we got the electrical component open. Now, in each house of these, there's always gonna be one of them. Now, like I said, you only need 2 for the pack-a-punch to fix it. But I don't know why they did this, but there's a total of 4 electrical components everywhere. So we got this area, so that counts as 1. And you can see Avogadro, He's probably the easiest mini boss. He's not really that scary to face. Okay, let's open this door. Okay, as you can tell, there's another coin machine. They're gonna be scattered everywhere. Deadshot, and the electrical opponent is always gonna be over here. So that's 2. So we have pack-a-punch now. We just gotta build it now. Let's fix this first. Okay. And pack-a-punching is different because it's not just one pack and that's it. No. You gotta... I don't know what's the max, but from what I've seen, I've pack-a-punched my gun up to 7 levels. And each new level, it goes up by 2,000. So you gotta be mindful that it's gonna be really expensive. So watch, I paid 2,000 for the first one. This is gonna be 4,000, next one 6,000, 8,000. Okay, and back to the perks. There's a total of 7 perks. There's the 4 classic perks: Jug, Quick Revive, Speed Cola, Double Tap. And then you also have Deadshot, Stamina, and Electric Cherry. And that's about it. And then we have an Avogadro, get rid of it. So let's keep exploring the map. So here, I'll show you guys. Let's open this door. There's an ammo box right there, so you can refill your ammo, so you don't have to go all the way to the armor station. Okay. There's another Gobblegum machine, the coin machine. A perk right there. And the electrical opponent in this room is always going to be in this little corner. Okay, now what you just saw right there is another mini boss. So you guys seen the Avogadro, you guys seen the Inferno. Now this is the other boss, is Brutus. He's like mechanical. Now him, you gotta be worried a bit because he does rush you at certain times. And he will do a lot of damage. So the ones you gotta really look forward to and be like a little intimidated by is the Inferno and the Brutus. Because the Brutus will rush at you, and the Inferno, be careful when killing them, because if you kill them while you're too close to them, they explode and kill you instantly. Let's open this, the Stamina. Now the electrical component is always going to be on this crate right here. Okay, so we completed round 8, and now the boss is about to, it gives us like a minute head start. So what I like to do, I usually just like to get double tap, because I like taking on the bosses quick and easy. And I don't get any other perks. Only when I'm playing endless or I have an extra points to spare in hardcore, I'll buy some other perks. But normally I just go for double tap and just pack a punch. I guess we'll buy some armor with that so I can show you guys. So the armor appears on the bottom screen above your health bar. Okay, and we're gonna get teleported to the boss, and I'll show you guys how to handle and defeat the spider boss. First, let's get this cutscene out of the way. You guys probably have seen this a million times. Poor doggo gets destroyed by spider crab. Okay, now when you load into the spider boss, the abomination, you will get a rocket launcher in your screen. Now, I'm going towards it, and it's in order to break his shell. So he's right there, boom. Sometimes for me, I only get it one time, but in this case, I got it a second time. I can't pick it up. There you go. Okay, I got him, and that did a little bit of damage. But now let's go with the shotgun. I just activated my coin. I don't know what it did because I didn't read it when I picked it up. Oh, it's dancing around just like that time, the video. Okay, and that entered his second phase. Now his cocoon thing now can attack with his tail. So you gotta be careful when he swipes to the left and right. Oh. And he also lays down these cocoons that you destroy quickly because else they're gonna hatch. And they become into these plants and you can get trapped by them and it's annoying. He also shoots out these blue like skeletons that also do a bit of damage to you. Now let's watch out with this poison throw. And there we go. He's obviously the easiest one. Not really that difficult to beat. That's how you do normal mode in zombies. Alright guys, now we're back in the main menu and I'm going to do hardcore now. Now this time I have my brother with me. He was from the last video if you guys remember. Now, the reason I have him because it's actually kind of hard. That's why it's called hardcore mode. And I do struggle a bit. Plus I'm going to use a different weapon other than my shotgun. It's basically the same thing as normal mode, but you guys will see what the difference is. Alright, so we spawn in again and we get the same cutscene. Nothing has changed. The one thing if you notice that has changed is the top middle of the screen. Instead of saying 8 rounds, it's 12 rounds. Now this is where you can choose what to do. You can either keep going and get to the boss fight and fight this spider crab again, or you can do the Easter egg and change it to fight the secret boss. Now I'm gonna show you how to do it. Alright, so we're gonna open this door right here and same thing, collect these pieces. I think he's got the other one. Yeah, he got the other one. So like I told you, you only need 2 pieces. Now, the first step to the Easter egg is obviously building the elevator again. Okay, once you get down to the elevator, you have to head into this left room. Right here. And then right here, you have to read this first and destroy these plants. Okay, my brother's gonna help me, but what you gotta do is destroy these plants right here. So these things right here. Destroy them all. They can spawn in at random places. So there's one right here. Another one right here. And it could be in any order. I haven't had any trouble. So we're gonna head here. And where my brother is going, that's where you activate the boss. So you go right here, interact with this, and now if you look at the top middle of the screen, the boss picture has changed it to the tree monster. So now, and that's basically it. Now we just gotta survive and get to round 12. So, alright, so we're back. Oh, that took a little while. So we're round 12 and the boss fight's about to start. Alright, so for this boss fight, we're gonna go in and I'm gonna show you how to avoid his attacks and how to beat him quick. Oh yeah, he's menacing. So this is the secret boss after completing the main Easter egg. So just shoot at him. Okay, so richtofen, at some point, he's gonna place a beacon, like a red line of beacon. And that is basically where you want to take this boss to. Let's see if it happens any second. Oh, there it is, right here. You have to take him right here. And then any damage you do to him will be, I think, doubled. Oh, is he not coming over here? There we go, we got him. Alright. Now look at the damage now. Now it's 600. Oh, he also does the same thing as a spider. He throws his cocoons, but when he does that, he becomes a little flinch. So you can go up to him and attack him. Okay, now that attack he's doing just throw spikes, and you gotta be careful because it can be a one-shot most of the time. Now that rush attack, you gotta avoid, because if he catches up to you, you're dead. What I like to do in that situation, I like to switch into my melee weapon. Oh, there's this little stomp thing, which also one-shots you. Okay, we're getting to the final stand. He's about to die. Cover a little bit of ammo. There you go. So all the time for the bosses, you always gotta aim for the head or the spider's mouth, and that's how you will take care of him. So yeah, he's not a really that hard boss to beat. If you're in solo, it is a little challenging. Alright, but that's hardcore mode for you guys. And now let's get into the last mode. Alright, we're back in the main menu, and now my brother has decided to stay with us, and he's gonna help us do the endless. This is the last mode for the main guide, so let's get right into it. Alright, so we're in the match, and as you can tell, the middle top screen is the one that's changed, and it's no longer any bosses, no spider, no tree monster. All it says is round 1, because it's just round based. Now, everything is the same. You can build Pack-a-Punch, you can get the elevator, and it's just round based. That's it. There's nothing to it. So I'm gonna play the game normally, and I'm gonna tell you what happens at round 10. Most of you know, but for those that don't know, let me show you what happened. Okay, so we beat round 10, and now Richtofen's gonna say a quote, and this is like those missions, like those extra missions you get. Now, if you click accept, obviously this thing, a promise, is gonna appear on the map, and if you go to it, it's signal smoke. So you click it, and it's an exfil. Now, if you don't go to it in time, it will decline it too, so you gotta accept it and get to the place. And we gotta kill 30 enemies inside this orange circle, and if you don't, well, the exfil fails. Alright, after you defeat the 30 enemies... Oh, and I died again. Okay. We get the exfil cutscene. We successfully exfil, we get extra rewards, and we beat the map. And that's basically all to it. Yep, so that was basically all of normal mode, all of hardcore, all of endless. I showed you guys how to defeat the bosses, how to avoid those mini bosses, and yeah, that's all to it. If you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, comment. This video was probably one of the hardest videos to make. I'm not even lying about that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.